Hi everyone and welcome to my channel. This is Homestead Tessie. Today I'm going to be featuring one of the major cheap staples in my Amish pantry. This is another pantry filler, and it is the cheapest pantry filler that you could possibly find, and it's something that I need in my pantry. This is part of a series where you're going to go deep into my pantries and find out what really do I have hidden in there. Good morning everyone and welcome to my kitchen. Today we are having another pantry filler. Now this is more of a modern term for a pantry item that we can make gifts in a jar. So back in the 90s, gifts in a jar was something really popular. Now people will call them pantry fillers. And it's really interesting the different names that people make for basically the same thing. But this is for Christmas, but can be used all year round. I love doing videos where I'm making things that's not just for one holiday or one theme, it's for something that we can do all year. And this one comes from this cookbook, The Gifts for Giving by Gooseberry Patch. If you go to eBay, you can get all of these books for $3.99 to about $5.99, and that's including the shipping. I got some of these books for $3.99, and it was with free shipping. Or there's a lot of them that have, if you buy 3 books, you get 1 free. They're so cheap. And I cannot wait to make this recipe for all of you. It is seasoned rice mix. Now I'm going to do it a little bit different because I think it's easier the way I'm going to do it. But basically you're going to get a big bowl and you are supposed to put 3 pounds of instant long grain rice. I'm just using regular rice. Doesn't matter, it can be instant or the regular. 2 cups of dried celery flakes, 2/3 cup of dried minced onion, 1/2 cup of dried parsley, 2 tablespoons of dried chives, 1 tablespoon of dried oregano, 3 teaspoons of salt, 2 teaspoons of pepper, and in its 5 1-pint glass jars, or you can put them in bags. I'm doing it different. So basically I am doing the same thing, except for I'm putting the rice right into the jars, adding my ingredients, and then I'm gonna give the jar a shake, and there you go. So there's no transporting big bowls of rice into little jars. It's so much easier this way. So I'm going to use the spices that I have, and I'll show you what that is. We have the minced onion. We have the dried parsley. We also have some celery flakes. And I'm adding our favorite Asian orange ginger garlic. I love this stuff. And I'm going to be making some rice using all of this. And then I have the pepper and the salt. And also, I'm going to be using some of my natural cheese cheddar. Now this, as you can see, it's clumpy and bumpy. I'm gonna go ahead and put this into my little food processor, and I'm going to blend it up. So we're gonna get started on this. The fun thing about this recipe is you can use whatever you have. So if you don't have the pepper, you don't need it. If you don't have the different spices, you don't need them. You can use whatever you want. This is a lovely gift. So a pint of this will give me 2 meals. So 1 cup of rice to 2 cups of water. And about 2 cups of rice will be in here, so that'll be 2 meals for 2 people. And it's so much fun because you can decorate them. You can add you can put it in a basket. You can add other things with the gift. But this is something that will last on your pantry for years. So when I say years, about 2 years. I'm going to be using some of my old stock of rice, and let's just mix this all up, and then I'll see how I'm going to decorate it. So one thing fun is with these pantry stock ups, which I'm doing so many of them, is you can have them for yourself, you can have them for gifts. They're really nice in an emergency. If somebody comes to have a meal at your home and you don't know what to make, you can just dump one of these into your rice cooker or on top of the stove. You can add some beans to it, and then you have a meal. So the first thing we're going to do is we're going to add the rice to the jars. Now we don't want to make it so full that we can't shake the jar, so I'll just add it 3/4 full. All right, so now we're going to add our ingredients. So here's where we're going to add. So I'm just going to go ahead and add about a teaspoon of onion to each one. You can add as little or as much as you like. It really doesn't matter. You're just flavoring the rice. Cheese in it, but it does give a really nice flavor to your rice. And now I'm going to add some of this. Now this is Asian orange ginger garlic. Really nice gift. You could buy someone some instant mashed potatoes, some dehydrated vegetables, and this is such an amazing gift. And you know what? I just got a thought. Give me a minute and we're going to try something else. I just love it when I think outside the box. I have some dehydrated vegetables, which I've done this in the past. I'm going to add this to my jars, and now we actually have almost a full meal. So we're going to go ahead and add this to my jars. So we're going to add this as well to these jars. Lovely. Then I'm going to actually make a big jar of it for myself. All right, now we're going to go ahead and put the lids on them. And if you had a large family, you could do this in quarts, which I am going to do a few in quarts. So just shake it up really good. Oh, this is absolutely gorgeous. I love it. All right, I'm gonna work on all of them and shake them up. So the dehydrated vegetables it took it to a whole new level, because now we actually have a really nice side dish that we could use and give to somebody. How fun is this? Just think of things, you know, look in your pantry and think, hey, what could I make a gift for someone? And a lot of times it doesn't cost you anything. If it's stuff in your pantry, you can make all kinds of bread mixes in a jar. I mean, if you have some flour and you have a little sugar and you have some dried milk, voila, which they are my favorite. I do videos all the time showing using them because that's what I do. I love these convenient mixes. Make a mix. It's so much fun. Now, you will find gifts in a jar on my channel. You will find food from the kitchen gifts, because that's what I do. I don't do a lot of other kind of crafts. My things in my life, I've always been really practical. So I like doing practical things and things that I know that, you know, just about everybody would enjoy, and I can't really sew. So there you go, everyone. We have this, and it's absolutely amazing. I love it with the dried vegetables. I'm gonna go ahead and I'm going to make, I have enough of rice to make 1 quart or 2 quarts of it. I'm gonna do that for ourselves, and then I'm gonna clean up, and then I'll get right back to you. So let's go ahead and do some with the quart jars. It smells so good around here. It smells like an herb farm. Like everything is just so earthy, and oh, all the aromas of the different herbs and spices. I wish you could smell it. And those of you who want to see the rice, this is what it looks like. Yum, yum. That is amazing. Put some salad dressing on here. Thank you so much for supporting my channel by watching my videos.